It was not the case today, but Highway 37 is known to flood during major storms. And with sea levels rising, it could only get worse. The state has come up with a plan to prevent flooding and speed up traffic along the major artery between Solano County and Marin. But it won't be cheap. And as John Ramos reports, there are concerns that people who can least afford to will be footing the bill.
Highway 37 is an important corridor between North Bay counties, and almost everyone agrees that something has to be done to protect it from sea level rise. But the plan they came up with has people on this side of the road up in arms. The roadway sits only a few feet above the water and has already become vulnerable to flooding. So the state's long-term plan is to turn the road into a 4-lane causeway, essentially a low-level bridge that will span the entire 21 miles from Vallejo to Novato. It would include a bike and pedestrian lane and a rail line for the smart commuter train. That will take billions of dollars and more than 20 years to complete. But there is also a short-term plan involving one section of the highway.
And that's roughly a 10-mile stretch from Mare Island to Sears Point, and that's where the congestion problem is really centered.
The Metropolitan Transportation Commission is recommending that this area be widened to 4 lanes, using the existing shoulder to ease the traffic bottleneck. But to pay for it, they want to erect electronic toll gates and charge people to drive on it.
This would treat, if you will, the segment of Highway 37 that we're talking about as an additional toll bridge in the Bay Area.
There are no other roads that are treated like bridges in the Bay Area, are there?
No.
They're proposing some kind of discount for low-income drivers, and one of the lanes would be a toll-free HOV lane. But data shows about 40% of the traffic on 37 is working-class individuals commuting to service jobs in Marin and Sonoma counties. Local activist Joe Feller says there has been almost unanimous opposition in town to the toll plan.
There's a certain amount of economic injustice involved with this. They need to commute because they can't afford housing in Marin. So you're taxing people to go to work, in essence.
Mayor Robert McConnell agrees. He says the plan is setting up a class struggle between the counties.
We don't want to build housing for them on this side of the bay. Let them stay on that side of the bay and come work for us and go home at the end of the day. And that's how it comes across over here.
Vallejo resident Robert Gilbreth says low-income people are already choosing Highway 37 as a route to avoid the expense of the bridges.
Because a lot of people go that way to avoid paying toll, because that's just the only way that you can go and come back without paying.
The MTC says the road improvements are simply not possible without some kind of tolling. But what does that mean for the future?
Is this setting a precedent for high-dollar road fixes?
Certainly it would set a precedent of some sort, but I think that I'm reluctant to read too much into that.
Is it going to establish a precedent? I think it already has, actually, because now that this idea has become feasible in the eyes of MTC and the state legislature, they're certainly going to impose it elsewhere.
The plan to fix Highway 37 has been studied and discussed for more than 20 years. But now that there's a possible funding source, it is on a fast track. They say construction could begin in 2025 and be completed by 2027.